Alright, let's jump in here for a few minutes. Let's throw y'all on window. I am working on... I want to get this area finished, then we'll go in the game and see what it looks like. So I'm working on this little, our little port area. And I'm going to get that done before we move on to a new section, which is going to be the top of Mining Island. But I need to hide these corners a little bit where my pier ends don't quite meet up. We can hide it with a little garage. And it sounds like my sister something. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I don't know if she has any plans or not. Let's move this guy over. Let me go see what he's barking at really quick. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Let me get my mic and my headset fixed. Alright, so she doesn't have any other plans. So we can come in here, we can get this port area finished. Alright, so we're going to grab. So I just brought this in out of another map just so we can pull parts and pieces from it. You're going to go up here. And I'm going to have to put you in place. I'll throw you here and that'll fill up some of this space over here. Or do I want to put it back there? Actually, let's put it back there. We'll leave the dock space wide open. So I'll put you back here. I'm going to leave this area down here pretty much just dirt. And slide you down a little bit I want to get that office looking building in here as well. Throw you there. And we'll grab this guy. Change transform groups. And we'll throw him over here. Yeah, that'll work. Get this guy pulled down. Throw him about here. We have, yeah, let's grab this guy. I'll show you the top center mount as soon as we get this area done. And you can come down, put you over here. Pull this down. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill the space up a little bit. Now we'll grab, yeah, let's bring the parking down as well. Put it over here by the office. Here. I'm not going to put parked cars until we're about ready towards the end of the build. And then we'll get all the parked cars in. So throw this guy over here. Just out of the ground a little bit. And now what do we have? A couple lights I'm not worried about. Let's grab one of these. Come up here. And we'll get that down here. Let's go over here. No, let's not block the crane. Let's go over here. Line a couple up over here. And we'll grab, yeah, one or two of those containers. We'll call this area done. So let's grab a blue one. And we'll grab a yellow one. And where do I want to put those? We got a bunch of stuff floating yet that just don't have a home quite yet. Let's throw them over this way. Leave room for the ferry. And then we'll just stack one or two of these. Let me turn my speed down a little bit. So we'll slide you over. And we'll stack a few. That looks good there for the blue. And throw that there. Let's grab a little bit of the bushy bits. Along here. Let's line some up around the back of the building like it hasn't been cut. And then the same thing, we'll take it all the way across. So bring it around. Let me go to subtract. Take some off back there. And then let's grab deco foliage. And we'll throw in some weeds along here. Let's go with, yeah, these are the ones that look more weedy and not so much flowery. Yeah, definitely get some along here. And then what do we have? An office area. And then definitely going to get some weeds back in here. Let's go back to the forest grass first. Finish this area off with some weeds as well. get some weedy bits under here. And I'm not too concerned with parked cars down here. We'll get one or two in, but I'm not going to do them quite yet. Let's get some weeds growing along here. I would love to grab, so we're going to need to come down here. So we're going to be driving down here with a truck or whatever you have, whatever kind of vehicle you have. You're going to have to come over this way, and then you're going to have to drive onto a barge that's going to be parked here. We're also going to we have to keep the road open to drive down here, and then you're going to also have to drive around this end. So I have two areas to park barges here. So barge entrance there, barge entrance on the other side. And then you're going to have to come down with the tractor trailer. We're going to have to drop off earthworms here for fishing. And we have to pick up our fish here to take to the fish processing plant. So I've got to keep some of the roads open, but I think I want to throw a small, like a puddle watery area down here also. Let's go up to the waterfall for a second. Let's grab one of these water planes. And let's throw it in the transform group we're working on. Alright, let's come back over here. Just need a puddle or something down here. Throw you over here. I can actually make you a little bit bigger. Drop you down a hair. Before I do that, what's our ground height here? Let's go back to replace a second. Oh, wrong one. What's my ground height here? 87.3? It is 87.3. So let's go down to 86.5. I don't want this deep. I just want a little bit of a depression of like a little puddle. If this is too deep, we can shallow it up a little bit. I just want some standing water down here. I think that'll be perfect. And let's just grab a little bit of mud. Here's where we're going to sell our logs and our wood chips at. And I think we're going to call this lower, well, we still have like the whole upper area, grass and trees and all that stuff, but I think we're going to call this lower harbor area done. Let's just what I quite didn't get finished last night. Okay, so this I want to get rid of because I'm not going to need it in the map. So let's delete that out. Let's do a quick save. I'll show you the top of Center Mountain, and we'll go in the game. We'll see what this lower harbor area looks like. And then we're going to move on to the top of Mining Island. I want to get that done. All these bridge supports I'll do off camera. That's super boring. That's a 3 a.m. I can't sleep job. Alright, let's change mods folders. Sassy one, hello again. Thank y'all for popping back in. I didn't even ask her what she picked up for dinner today. I had my bedroom door open. It was cold. I put my sweatshirt on. Now that my door is closed, my computer's throwing heat. I'm going to have to yank this sweatshirt back off. Alright, let's jump into, new save game. So I want to get the top of Mining Island done. I want to get the fishing up there completely working like it is on top of Center Mountain. Now Center Mountain is so small, that lake is so small, I only put 3 fishing spots in. But it's going to work independently of the other fishing spots. So on multiplayer, there'll probably be about 3 or 4 different lakes for fishing. So even after 22 comes out, we'll eventually get this map finished. Alright, let's jump in here. Let's lease ourselves a truck. And what's the color of the day? Let's go with baby blue. Alright, the vehicle shop's in and working, the animal dealers are going to work, and they're not textured yet. So let's head, and I got to figure out where I'm putting the dirt road in coming up to here yet. But let's head up to Center Mountain. So from here up, it's finished. So you're going to have to make your earthworms. And we're not using fish bait, we are using earthworms. So you're going to have to make your earthworms and then bring them up here on a pallet truck. And then once you're up here, you got a couple options. You can go across the bridge to Mining Island, or there's a new bridge here that allows you to drive around this island, or this mountain. So we can come through here. The castle will be a sell point. So we'll have a sell point here. Now you're going to have to bring your earthworms up and drop them off here. This is earthworm storage. And then fish bait, or fish that has to go to fish processing will be this building here. Let me grab a little bit of speed. And then let me grab Store delivery mod. Now the fishing boat will be built into the map. That's one of the last things we put in. But for now, I'm going to have to just jump into it and drive it in the water. So bring your earthworms up, put them in the warehouse. This boat will be built into the map. So you come over here, you can repair your boat right here. So if you park in this spot, you can repair the boat right there. Come over here and you'll be able to get gas. So you'll be able to fuel the boat right here. And then you'll come in here. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So come over here, pick up your earthworms. We pre-filled that warehouse for testing. Come out into the water. Now again, this is a tiny lake. There's only 3 spots here for fishing. Drop off your earthworms. And again, I think I only have enough to fill 2 of these. Oh my goodness, these freaking sinuses. I'm just going to empty the earthworms out of the boat. Let me speed up time a little bit. Just a minute. And then the same thing. Come in here, you'll pick up your fish. So pick up your fish. Oh, back up a little bit. Pick up your fish. And then you'll have to bring your fish back to the other warehouse. And drop them off. So you can unload your fish. Now you're going to have to use the sewage truck. Where is it? This guy. So we need this guy. So come over this guy. Now we'll have about 4 to 6 fishing spots in the map. So you'll come over here, you'll pick up your fish, then you'll have to drive them down the mountain to the fish processing plant. So that's how fishing is going to work in this map. The fish processing plant will not be built in next to the water. So you'll have to run it down to the fish processing. The area we want to work on next is the top of Mining Island. I think I have everything up here done on the top of Center Mountain. I think all the grass is done, all the trees are done. Yeah, so this top of this island looks fine. So let's get out of here. Let's go down and look at that port area first real quick. And if I like it, we'll move on to the next area. This looks more, oh, the dog just let himself into my room. Let me shut the door. Bear with me a sec. My sister's home, she's on the phone, TV's going. There'll be all kind of noise in the background. But yeah, I'm probably going to do 2 fish processing plants, but I have the first one set in here as a placeholder. So you'll bring your fish down, if we had the fish truck, you'll bring your fish down here, and you'll drop it off here for processing. So you'll drop your fish off here. So this will be one. I'm definitely going to build at least 2 fish processing plants into the map. And then the same thing down here. This will take us over to the port area. And then the same thing down here. Let's make sure this is not too deep to drive through. Yeah, it's not. Perfect little water feature. Alright, same thing here. So you'll have to bring your earthworms here, drop them off, and then you'll have to pick up your fish here for fish processing. And then the same thing out here. There'll be, and I jump into the water. So there'll be one dock over here for your boat repair. So boat repair and gas. And then the next 2 docks over will be for fishing. One to pick up your earthworms, one to drop off your fish. So I think this area down here I'm going to call done. I don't want to overdo it down here with decorations. I'm trying to go less is more on this map. So you have log sails right here, and then your wood chip sails will be right here. So I think we're going to call this lower port area done. We're going to call top of Center Mountain done. Let's get out of here and see what kind of damage we can do on the top of Mining Island. And it's going to need a lot of work. That's probably a 2 or 3 day project to get that top of that mining area done. Alright, now that the dog's out of my room and the door's shut, my computer's throwing heat. Give me 1 second, let me get this sweatshirt off. Alright, let's jump back in here. So we're going to call those areas done. Now, the problem with this is I had to cut a hole through the mountain for the monorail, or the monorail's not going to work. So we have this hole to plug on both sides, and then we're going to have to put something across here, so another water feature across here with a bridge across, and then the same thing on this side. I have to leave this hole here for the monorail because it runs through the mountain. So we're going to have to do the same thing here. We're going to have to cover this up. And then we got to fix the hole in the mountain. So we got that to work on, and we also have this big hole we have to do the same thing with where the ferry goes in. Oh, I missed a bridge right there. So we got to put something there. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to jump, and we have to put some kind of feature here, and then we have to put a bridge across here. So this is going to take a little bit of work, and then we'll have a ton of room for fishing up here. But we've got a lot of cosmetic work to do to cover up all these holes. And then we're going to get rid of the hot air balloon spline. I'm not sure where it's going yet, but we're going to get rid of the hot air balloon spline. Let me get it out of my way for now. So let me do this. Let's close places a second. Let's take the balloon spline, and we'll just get it out of our way for now. It's going to get moved, but I'm not sure where it's going. So the first thing I think we're going to need to address is I want to get the monorail openings taken care of first. So let's go into the new valley map. I want to take a couple things out of it. Valley. Let's jump in here for a couple minutes. So we have our monorails going through some tunnels on that map. So I want to grab some tunnel entrances. And I want to grab some rocks. There's a few things I want to grab out of there. So I really don't want to put another waterfall where the opening to the ferry is. So we're going to have to do some kind of just a rock feature. Let's throw 16x script on. Let me grab a little bit of speed. And I need to fly over this direction. And we're going to have to open up the islands map. This is not going to have the rocks I want. It's not, but I want to grab this tunnel entrance. So let's go. I think that's the one I want. Yeah, it is. So let's go File, Export, HiddenLake New Buildings, Entrance. Let's grab that. Yeah, this is the wrong color rock, so I'm going to have to grab the one out of the islands map. Now, I also want to grab, is it this that I want? Yeah, we're going to grab this guy. So we're going to have to line. We're going to have to do something to hide that opening. Let's grab one of these walls. Let's go File, Export. Let's go Wall 01. Let's grab that feature. I want to grab this bridge. Let's go Bridge 01. Let's grab the bridge. The rocks I need are in the other map because these are the wrong color. Now, what did I use? Hold on, there's a tunnel in here somewhere I need. This guy. I'm just going to pull this up out of the map for a second. Yeah, that's the guy we need as well. Let's go File, Export, Tunnel 01. Let's grab this guy. Now I think I want to grab this wall over here just in case I need it. I'm going to head over to Nick's a second. And then let's grab this guy here for a minute. Yes, that's the one I want. Let's go File, Export. We'll call it Wall 02. And I think that's everything I need out of this map. And then let's go to the Islands map. It has the other color rocks, the same as the mountain paint texture we're using. I can blend them in a little bit easier. These 16x maps take a long time to load. Oh, come on, any day now. Spinning wheel of death. There we go. Scripts, throw the 16x script on. It's long enough for me to fly over here. I want to grab this guy. I can make this guy blend in, I think, a little bit easier. Let's go File, Export, and let's go Cliff 01. And that should be all I need. Now the problem is we're going to have to fix all of these textures. So new buildings. So what did we bring in? Aunt Jean's I'm done with. Let's close. I can delete that out. Bridge 01. Yeah, we're going to have to fix the textures. So Bridge 01 has to be fixed. Cliff 01. I don't have to fix. That's dollar data. Entrance is dollar data. We don't have to fix that. What else did we bring in? I'm going to go through. I got to go through and delete all the stuff I've already used. Tunnel 01. We're going to have to fix that texture. Wall 01. We have to fix that texture. Wall 02. We have to fix that texture. I think that's all I just brought in. Right, Cliff 01. Yeah, that was dollar data. Alright, now where are these at? Valley Common Files. Valley Common Files, Valley Common Files, Valley Common Files. Alright. What's today, the 15th? So Valley Common Files right here. Cut. And paste, and then we need textures. Let's grab all of them. Let's go copy, textures, paste, and let me make sure they're all the same. These two are different. I need both of those. Or we're going to have a messed up road somewhere. Actually, I'm going to leave this one in there. Let's take all of these. Alright, now we can come in here, we can fix this guy. So you're now just textures. You are now just textures. Tunnel is now just textures. And our bridge just going to be textures. And I'll save that. And then ship 04 I fixed, ship 03 I fixed. These are what I was working on yesterday. Stat I can close. Alright. So now we should have all of our textures fixed. Alright, now let's create a new transform group. Let's call it tunnel repair. And then we got to start repairing this tunnel. So let's import in. Let's grab the tunnel first. And we'll throw it up here. And of course, I think it made it a lot smaller when I exported it and imported it. Maybe not. But we need to cover up the monorail. Or we need to make a tunnel for the monorail to go through. Okay, the other map was a single. This is a double. All right, so we're going to have to make this bigger. So it's going to have to go wider. And it's going to have to go a little bit taller. And we're going to have to get it centered on these tracks. And let's push this back a little bit. And I'm going to have to take and shave this wall back a little bit further. And then don't worry about the inside, we'll fix that. Now the problem is, what height was this? That's going to mess me up. All right, let's see if we can figure out what height this was. 150, does that sound about right? Yeah, it is. All right, let's come out here and make this tunnel a little bit wider. All right, so 150. Let's push this side back a little bit more. That's better. Now we should be able to fit this in here. Let's go like there for now. And I can't stretch this out too far because it messes up the textures. So we're going to put a few of these in. And we're probably going to have to push the wall back here and there as we go a little bit. Where does that take us? I'm going to need one more. And then we can slide it in a little bit as we need it. Now, don't mess the bottom up, but that's an easy fix. So let's see if we don't have, let's make sure we have no dirt in our tunnel. We have a little bit of dirt in our tunnel. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to have to go take a monorail right through here to make sure the monorail looks good going through this tunnel. We may have to widen it up a little bit. Yeah, these are a pain in the butt to put in. We'll see how the monorail goes through it before we put the rock face on. Now we need, let's go File, Import. Let's grab the tunnel entrance. What did I call it? Thinking it's, is it tunnel or is it wall? I can't remember. Nope, that's the same piece we just have, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same one we have. Did I overwrite two with the same name? Entrance, that's what I'm looking for. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. And let's get our entrance in. And it can't be sticking out too far. We're going to have to fix it up with the rocks. That's just let's go a little bit taller so I can pull this down a little bit further. No, to go up. Now we're going to have to make you a little bit taller. So we're going to need an entrance on this side. And we'll hide the rest with rocks. So we're going to need an entrance on this side. And then you've got to be spun around this way. And you're going to come back. Let's get the rock. So let's take you there, and we'll push this guy back a little bit. About there. Oh, yeah, I guess that may work. We're going to have to go for a monorail ride here in a minute. And then the rest of this, well, I don't want to change my height. I'll fix that mess in a second. Let's grab, let's duplicate that tunnel. Let's get this side fixed and we'll see what they look like. So you're going to go about there. And then, yeah, we need a few of them. All right. Let's grab another, oh, wrong one, crap. Let's grab this guy, come over this way. And then we're going to need one more. Let's push him back a little bit. And we'll need one about there, and then we'll grab the first entrance. And let's pull that one over. Make it come up so I can see the gizmo. Let's pull this entrance over, and then let's pull this entrance over. And then let's get these in place. So you're going to go about there. You're going to go back just a little bit. So yeah, you're going to go about there. And we'll have rocks covering it. And then this is going to get pushed back. That's going to get pushed back. Now, do we have any dirt in this tunnel that we need to get out? We do. So let's pull this back a little bit. We have some more dirt in the tunnel, so let's get rid of that. And a little bit more dirt. And then let me grab my notebook real quick. Tunnel height is what it is. What's our height? 150. Alright, that's going to fix. Now, I do want to get, before we go in game and look at this, let's come back in here a minute. I need to know what this height is again. 87.3. Do I have that written down anywhere? Crap. I didn't want to hit that back button. I think that just undid my dirt. Yep, it did. Alright, let's go back to 150. I hit the wrong button. Let's take this back down. Oh, too far. Too much at once. Alright. And let's go back down to the bottom, which is 87.3. So 87.3. Let's take this back to where it's supposed to be. Let's take this back to where it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be in our mine. So let's push this back. It's a pain when you're working inside these tunnels. And then we're going to have our entrance there, and we'll have rocks covering up the entrance. Let's do a quick save. And let's see what the monorail looks like going through that tunnel. Before we can go any further, we may have to resize that tunnel. Yeah, this is a massive cave. It's almost the size of like a base game map. Alright, let's jump back in game. Just one thing I do when I build, I'm constantly going between the editor and the game. New save game. And we're going to jump into one of the monorails, and we're going to see what it looks like going through the tunnel. So I want to make sure I don't have to resize that tunnel before we put the rock face on. Yeah, let's jump in here. Let's switch to trains on for a minute. And perfect timing. What are you going to look like going through this tunnel? Oh, I can't keep up with that other monorail. It's just a little bit quicker than we are. We're going to have to make that tunnel, we're going to have to widen it out. I can see it already. Oh no, we're good. We are golden. So your monorail is going to come through the mine. And then I'm almost positive neither monorail is going to hit the wall. They're not. So the width of our tunnel is like perfect. Oh, awesome. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, let's get out of here. Now let's jump back in here. Okay, so now we know our entrance is perfect. So the only thing I could do to hide the rest of this on the inside is let's bring in one of the wall sections. And we can finish the inside first. Let's put you there a second. You need to go this way. You're going to have to go smaller. And you're going to have to go back. And that's going to, I think, the only way I'm going to be able to hide this opening from the inside. Make sure it's not sticking up into our water. It's not. Let's make sure it's not sticking down to the tunnel. It's not. Alright, let's get our other side done, and then the inside we can call done. Right? Yeah, inside we can call done. Let's bring you over. And we'll hide this other entrance from the inside. Because in order for that monorail to run properly, it has to go through the opening. Oh, stop. Alright, let's bring you over here. And let's get you adjusted. And that's the best I'm going to be able to do here. So when you're down in here mining, we still have the uprights to do for the monorail, but you'll be able to see the monorail come right through here. So that's going to close up the inside openings. We still have the outside openings to deal with. And then the only thing I could do with this is rock face it up. So let's import in the cliff. And let's go edit, cut, and paste. And let's bring the first one here. And we could definitely make this a lot smaller. A little bit more manageable to work with. And we could definitely make it a little bit taller. Not quite that tall, a little bit taller. So let's get the first one in place, but where it's not coming through the tunnel. right about there on the first one. And that'll work. Now we just have to stack them. So we push it back a little bit, we pull it up. Push it back a little bit, we pull it up. Yeah, I've gotten like no other way to hide these. And then we can, once we get it sort of the way we want it, and then we just blend it in a little bit. So let's blend this in a little bit on both sides. And then we grab one. You're going to have to come down a little bit. That'll work. And we put one on this side. So swing this guy around. So throw one about there. Let's bring another one in. About here. And then we'll blend this in a little bit the best we can. I think that's how we're going to have to hide the opening. And then over here, let's just take this back a little bit. Alright, that's the best we're going to be able to do with this side. Now, what are we going to do to come across here? We're going to have to put a bridge across here. Let's bring the bridge in. Which bridge did we just bring in? Bridge 01. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. So we're going to have a bridge across here. You only need it for a single, so it doesn't need to be like double wide. So we'll definitely have like a bridge across here. Now, how are we going to hide this opening? This is where it becomes the challenge. Let's create a transform group. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. And I'm going to put it, oh, I didn't want that. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab this transform group, edit, cut, and paste. And we're going to throw it right here a second. I'm going to go File, Import. I'm going to bring in wall 1. And let's go Edit, Cut, and paste. Yeah, this guy. Let's bring him over and down. Well, he can stick up a little bit. So he's going to go here. And he's going to blend right into the mountain. Let's take the first one and we'll push him over this way. And we'll throw one there. Let's throw one like so. Now, what are we going to use in here? So our water I can't make any bigger. If I make our water any bigger, I can't bring it to the edge of the mountain because it sticks out. It sticks out on the corner. So I can't make that water any bigger. I have a different water plane. This bridge has to come up a little bit now. We're going to grab another water plane. Let's come down. This bridge is going to have to come up a little bit. Oh, can't bring the bridge up a little bit. I'm going to have to make it a little bit taller. And then I can bring it up a little bit. Yeah, can I turn it now, or is it going to cut back into the wall? That'll work. Now, let's save this. We're going to grab... I'm going to grab another water plane out of the other map. I think I have a small rectangular one. I'm going to get these tunnel entrances done first, then we can work on getting the fishing running. Alright, let's go back into, I forgot one water plane when we were in the New Valley map. So let's jump back into New Valley map for a minute. Maps. Let's jump back in here a second. Yeah, I was pulling my hair out on Sunday. I've spent about 3 hours adjusting the triggers to make the earthworms and the fish work with the fishing boat. Local, sounds like the local fire whistles are going off. Now, we do have a bunch of errands to run tomorrow. I'll probably stream a little bit in the morning. It'll be a quick stream. We'll definitely come in here and work on the new map. Let's see if I can grab this water plane where I have this other monorail hidden going through this mountain. I think I have... Oh crap, it's one big long water plane. I think I can make it smaller though. Let's go File, Export. Let's call it Water. Let's just call it Water 01. And we'll close that. This water is a pain in the butt to adjust. Let's take a quick peek at textures and their dollar data so we don't have to fix anything. Now, this is going to be really, really ugly, but let's go File, Import, Water 01. Let's throw it here a second, and then I have to go Edit, Cut, Paste. Now it's going to have to go like way smaller. Let's take a look at the width first. Width is going to be good. Length is going to be a pain. Let's go 0. Let's start off with 0, 1. 0, 5. We're getting there. So we just take it down. And I definitely have to bring it. Now the problem is I'm going to have to put something here, because I can't have the one water plane on top of the other water plane. So let's bring this guy up. He's going to have to go a little bit wider, I think. Oh no, he's good. Let's get him smaller first of all. Let's go 0.02. I want to put the one. I don't want the water planes overlapping, so we're going to hide it with the bridge. So this bridge is actually going to have to move over here a little bit. And we have our two blending water planes. Right? Let's get off of this transform group. Yeah, we have our two blending water planes. Alright, so now we're going to have to do the same thing for the tunnel entrance on this side. Or for the monorail entrance on this side, we're going to have to do the same thing. So first of all, let's fix this entrance so it's blended in with the mountain. And then we'll grab one of the cliffs. And we'll get it here. And we'll get the first one in place. Which way do we want to go? This mountain on this side's turned a little bit. Let's make sure I'm not inside of them. That's about as low as I can go. And then let's push this guy back. Yeah, I'm going to have to stack these sort of sideways. Yeah, these are going to be a little bit harder to position, since we're not square to the face. And then I can blend them in with the terrain editor. Alright, let's get one more in. Let's bring you up. Push you back. And yeah, these are the time-consuming bits with the map build. And it's about that time of the day where I'm going to lose the Wi-Fi because my stream is buffering. Let's turn you a little bit. bring you out about there, and we'll push it back. About there. Let's get one more on the top. Now I can turn this guy a little bit more. And I can blend that in with the tool. So let's bring you this way now. Up a little bit, about there. About there, and then last one, put about here. And then we should be able to blend that rest of that in. Alright, let's see if we can. This in a little bit. Bring it up a little bit on this side. How are we looking over here? Let's see if we can very carefully pull this back a little bit further. Now that should be good there. What's it going to look like from a distance? Alright, I can live with that. Hide the entrance there. So now let's grab this guy, pull him over to here, and we're going to have to make some slight adjustments. Put the first one. Alright, so this guy will go here. And then let's pull this one back a little bit. Pull this one back. Pull that one back. Oh, hold on. It's a little bit wider on this side. Alright, hold on. So let's pull. Alright, let's delete that one. This one. This one we're going to have to shift back a little bit further. So let's get rid of this one. And we'll use this one on this side. And then you can go there. We'll pull one of the bridge. We'll pull the bridge over. It's going to have to go about here because we're going to have to hide the double water plane. And then let's grab the water. Bring that over. And it's going to have to go a little bit longer now. A little bit more. And then how do you look? We'll come in map. Alright, so not bad so far. So we got 2 of our problems solved. Now let's go fix our last problem. Let's get this last problem taken care of. Oh, we got some cliff. Yeah, we got some jagged edges over here that we got to take care of first. Yeah, let's give this a quick smooth. Let's back that out a second. I'm going to take my strength down. Let's give this a quick smooth on this side. All the way back. We're going to have to smooth this. This whole mountain's got to be smoothed out a little bit. And then let's finish this side real quick. Yeah, this will get blended back. Alright, I should take care of this side. And then we got to do the same thing on this side. Let's blend this back. And I got to put one more bridge here that I missed. And let's blend this back. Here. We got to blend this all the way around this mountain. Alright, and that shouldn't have messed our cave up too bad. Let's take a look down here. We still have to paint the walls, but that's no big deal. Alright, let's see if we can't get this opening figured out on the outside, and we'll figure out, then we got to figure out what we're going to do on the inside. Now, we're going to have a barge going in here. So we need to start at our road height. Yeah, we're going to need to start at our road height. Let's grab one of the cliffs. And we'll throw it here for a second. Let's take it back to its original size. 1, 1, and 1. And then we're going to go, let's go 1.5, 0.5, and 0.5. And this is going to be a little bit of a pain to blend in with the road. So I don't want it any lower than this. So you're going to go about here, and you're going to have to go, we're going to have to go wider. So we're going to have to go to 2 on the width, and then we're going to have to blend it in. Yeah, it's the best thing I'm going to be able to do to hide this opening without putting a waterfall here. Then we'll go in a game and see if we like it. So throw one about there. Throw one about there. I gotta see why my phone's buzzing. It's a robocall. Grab one about here. And we'll just have to carefully just stack these all the way out. Till we get to the top of the mountain. I'm going to push these back in a little bit further. One more should do it. To hit that top of the mountain about there. Now this side, we're going to do the same thing. So let's get this guy spun around. And I'm going to have to put a regular rock on the top of there to hide that opening. Or maybe, hold on, I got an idea. Let's grab one more. How do you look spun up on your side this way? Can I get just enough of a rock face? Stick in here where I can hide. That, no, let's delete that guy. Let's jump over here a second. Let's grab a regular rock. Oh, I had that in here. I didn't need to bring it into the map. Let's grab this guy. And actually, I don't even need him down there anymore. So we can grab that whole rock. Throw him here a second. I got to get him moved to this transform group. Tunnel repair. Edit, cut, and paste. And then we got to hide this opening a little bit with some other rock. Make you a little bit wider. And then we'll bring another one. Over here. And then one more should do it, right about there. Now cover up that hole. So that takes care of this side. Now we'll do the same thing. Let's grab this guy. Let's bring him over to here. And we'll spin him. Oh, he's going to be at a weird angle. We may have to rebuild these just one at a time. Actually, I'm going to do that. Let's get rid of, let's just keep one. Let's keep this guy. Let's come over here, sort of get him lined up with this opening. They're going to need to be a little bit thicker. Alright, right about there. And we'll get this wall on this side built. Nice. And then we'll take this first guy, bring him over to here. And we'll hide this opening. Like so. And then we'll grab another bridge. And we'll bring the bridge down. And this bridge we're going to have to do a little bit of work too. I may have to grab a different bridge for over here. Yeah, this bridge is not going to work here. Let me go to... Where's my other bridge? New bridges. No. Not what I'm looking for. Alright, let's fly across the map a minute. And then we'll finish that opening. I need this wooden brook bridge. I need one of these. Let's grab that guy. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. Alright, let's bring him over. Alright, let's see if we can't make this guy work. You're going to need to be, you're going to have to hide the difference in water. So you're going to have to be about here if I can make it work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this brook bridge work. I'm not. Unless I lower this wall. This bridge is almost too flat. Can we lower the wall a little bit? I suppose we could. That'll actually work. And then let's get the brook bridge. Let's bring this guy across. Bring this guy across. And then we'll take this guy, drop him down a bit. And then we'll pull this guy over a little bit. Now we'll have a bridge on this side. Now I need one more water plane. So let's grab this guy. Let's bring him over here. Oh, stop. Just wanted to turn him. Oh, he's not going to turn very easily. He's going to want to go all kind of spinning. Alright, so what angle are you at? I'm going to have to rotate you. Why do you not want to rotate? You don't want to rotate at all. That's going to be which rotation? Is it going to be X? No, that's going to tilt it up, right? So it's not the X rotation. You have to stay at 0. Y rotation. Yeah, there we go. Let's go minus 7. Let's go minus 15, minus 25, minus 20. Almost. Alright. So now let's take and make you wrong way, 0.5, 0.4. That's probably good there. We got a little bit wider. Maybe there. And then what does that look like? Alright, so that takes care of the entrance on this side of the map. That's going to take care of the entrance over here. Now, we have a problem coming through here. We're going to have to put a top on this. And we're going to also have to fix this. So I'm thinking we grab this wall here. Let's bring it. Oh, come on, give me the wall. Let's bring it over. And we'll bring it down a minute. Now we gotta leave room for the barge to fit through here. So I gotta be careful how low I go. But let's get this guy. Let's get his width taken care of. He's gonna be in the mountain, so we're not gonna see those edges. So he's in the mountain there, and he'll be in the mountain here. I can push him back a little bit. Now, how low can we go? That's the question. The height is what we're going to have to figure out. We're going to have to get in the ferry and drive the ferry through here to make sure we're not too low. And then we're going to very carefully take another one, but we're going to rotate him this way to 90. Bring him down to the bottom, and then slide him back this way. And then figure out how long he needs to go. I'm going to make him like probably way longer. Actually, no, let's go back. And I'd rather double him up than stretch him out. It's going to make the textures look horrible. Alright, let's pull. May have to go down a little bit lower. Let's duplicate him. Let's pull him back. I can always put one in the center. I'm going to have to pull him back. He's going to have to come over this way a little bit as well. And how do we look here? How do we look? Okay, there's nothing sticking out of the mountain on this side. Do we have anything sticking out of the mountain on this side? We don't. Is that going to work when we're driving through this mountain? Let's find out. Before we do that though, let's grab our sandstone. Let's push this back on this side. And we'll grab our sandstone. And we'll push it back on this side. And a little bit more here. And let's see what these tunnel entrances look like from in-game. But before I do that, real quick, let's grab this bridge. Rotate it this way. What angle is this road at? It's probably at a 15-degree angle. And let's get this bridge. I can actually pull this back a little bit, but I'm going to just throw it here for now. Alright, let's call it there for now. Let's do a save. And we'll see what these entrances look like. Honda Teddy, hello? We'll see what these entrances look like once we get back in the game. I've got no other way of hiding those holes. And then I'm going to get out of here soon for the night. I've got a 2.5 hour YouTube upload to do. And I want to get that done before I go to bed. Alright, let's jump back in game. And then tomorrow we'll get all the fishing working on the top of Mining Island. I'll have a short stream in the morning. And I'll be gone the rest of the day. While I'm gone, I'm going to get myself a new $20 Walmart headset. Because this one, the mic doesn't stay in place. It keeps dropping. Unless I get a piece of duct tape. One of the two. Alright, let's grab a little bit of speed because I'm sure we'll be walking at some point. Let's grab ourselves, first of all, let's grab a truck. We're using Baby Blue today for absolutely no reason. Let's head up to the mountain and see what that looks like first. And then we'll see what it looks like from the boat. Now, the only way to get to top is Mining Island is you have to go up Center Mountain and across. So you're going to have to bring your earthworms up here with the truck and trailer. So this is the only way to get to the top of Mining Island. Now we still have the outside of Mining Island to finish, but I want to get the top of Mining Island taken care of first. Oh, a little bit of road there to fix. Alright, so how do we look from this side? Yeah, plenty of room to take a truck and trailer through here. Not bad from this side. See if we can make our way all the way around. Not sure what I'm going to do with all this open space up here. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a grass meadow or if we're going to build some fields up here. I'm not sure yet. We only need a small, very small portion of the lakeside to put fishing in. We're definitely going to build a farmhouse up here, but I'm not sure what to do with all this open land. I'm really thinking about just leaving it a grass meadow. So we're going to have, oh, we got to fix this bridge. All right, so we're going to have one opening here to get across this tunnel entrance. So this hides the monorail. And actually that looks pretty good. So we don't have to mess with this one except to fix that bridge. How do we look over on this one? I got to fix that mountaintop a little bit. Yeah, we got a little bit of terraforming to do right there. Now how is this going to go up and over? I don't like this bridge. I like the opening, looks good. So we're hiding the opening to the mine, but I don't like this bridge. I got to come up with a different bridge for here. Yeah, this is too sharp. A lowboy or something's going to get hung up right there. A lowboy, a tractor and trailer is going to get hung up there. Now I could bring this bridge down a little bit, which means bringing that concrete wall down a little bit. Yeah, this bridge needs a little bit of work. Tunnel entrance, tunnel top needs a little bit of work. And then you should be able to drive all the way back around and then get out. This would be a nice massive silage operation up here if you leave it just grass all the way around. Now ignore the textures, they're not finished. I'm ignoring that because I've told him 6 times he needs to contact us on Facebook or Discord. I can't go into Google Translate while I'm streaming and translate it to Russian. I don't know, we can almost put a field up here. Alright, so we look good from this side. Let's see what it looks like from the boat side. So let's come down to the sawmill. Fish storage works. Let's jump in the water. And let's grab ourselves store delivery mod, and this guy. Now these will be built into the map. You won't have to buy them. I just don't have them built into the map yet. Come on, pop your wheels out of the ground. Pop your wheels out of the ground. Oh, I almost had it. Come on, pop your wheels out of the ground. Oh, come on, you can do it. It'll be much easier once these are built into the map. Come on, pop your wheels out of the ground. Almost, come on, there we go. So let's drive around to the tunnel entrance to get into the mines. I'm not sure if we have to make the entrance to that mine any larger or not. So I've got the up there is the earthworm factory placeholder. I got one in. It's in and working. I just don't have it decorated. And we'll probably put two of them in. So you'll be able to use them in multiplayer. A little bit easier. And then I'm going to go about another 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to get out of here for the night. As soon as we see what this opening looks like. Ignore the riverbanks, they're not finished. Now, the only thing, there'll be like 3 or 4 barges built into the map, so you won't have to drive this far. You'll only have to drive it in and out of the mine. There'll be barge parking just outside of the mine. We just don't have it in the map yet. But you are going to have to drive the fishing boat through here, because there's about 5 different lakes you can go to with the fishing boat. Yeah, I apologize to that player, but Dixie and I both have told him several times we can answer his questions on Facebook and Discord. Because we can send them screenshots and make notes on exactly what they need to do. So yeah, back there's going to be another hidden lake that you can take your fishing boat into. And I'm about to block them for 30 days if they don't just understand they need to talk to us on Discord or Facebook. Yeah, I want to get rid of that wooden brook bridge right there too, so that bridge has to go. But the main point of coming across here is to see what it looks like going into the mine. So yeah, somewhere over like right here where that big dirt bank is, we're going to have another parking area for these ferries and fishing boats. So you don't have to drive this all the way around the mountain. So how does this entrance look? Not bad from this side. So what's it going to look like driving in and out? I need to take care of that green right there. Yeah, we got plenty of room. I'll take care of that flickering. I just have to resize those slabs. So this is going to be the only way to get into the mine. You're going to have to use the ferry. But once you're in here, bring your truck out. There's what do we have in here? We have a copper mine, a nickel mine, a clay pit, a coal mine, and an ore mine, all in here. And then there'll be plenty of stuff on the ground for you to pick up. So actually this looks pretty good. Ferry uprights I have to put in. I mean, monorail uprights have to come in. That's going to look really cool with the monorail running through here. When you're in here mining. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to do to hide that opening. Let's spin this around. Let's drive out backwards. I think I can lower that just a little bit more to where I can hide that green rock edge. So I'll play around resizing that off camera. And I'll take care of that flickering. I just have to shorten up the pieces and butt them up a little bit better. So I can actually drop the height on this right up to this green, and it won't affect anything. Yep, that's the best I'm going to be able to do. Sassy one, looking good so far. Yeah, let's get out of here. And then, yeah, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. Just there's a couple things I want to do while I'm thinking about it. Let's jump up here real quick. Where was that bridge cutting in over here? Let's drop this down just a hair. And then I didn't like this wooden bridge is like way too high. So this has to come down to where it's almost flat coming across. Which means this is going to have to come down. Actually, here, let me do that. So let's pull it. Oh, let's go back up to where it was, and then let's pull this guy. We can make him a little bit shorter. We can pull him over to the edge of the bridge. Let me go down my speed a little bit. So this guy can come over to the edge of the bridge, about there. And I can actually bring him up a little bit more. And he can hide that opening. And then, same thing over here. Just pull him back a hair. And back this way a little bit. And and then I can fix this one. And we can get rid of this flickering. So he can come back. And then same thing here. We'll shorten him up a little bit. And we'll take care of this flickering here. And that'll take care of this side. Then we take this bridge, we'll delete it. This bridge, we'll delete it. Now this one will work because it's now a lot lower. Now unfortunately this has to overlap a little bit. There's nothing I can do. So we're going to get a little bit of flickering here on the textures, but nothing I can do about it unless we find a different bridge. And then we take this guy and we can shorten him up. And we can pull him up a little bit, pull him in a little bit. That's going to hide that opening better. And then same thing on this side. We can go up a little bit higher. We can come in a little bit more. And then same thing with this guy. We can bring him in, bring him up, in a little bit more, and then pull him back, and it'll take care of the flickering with the textures. And then the same thing with this guy. We can make him a little bit shorter, bring him up. Over. And then the only thing I have to fix is, and I'll mess around with this off camera, it's going to take me a little bit to get this guy fixed up here. I'm going to lower it so it's hiding the green, and I got to make them shorter and butt them up so they don't flicker. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to get out of here for the night. Throw y'all on, while that's saving, I'll throw y'all on ending soon. But I appreciate everybody stopping in. Really wish we had about another 3 months before 22 came out. We definitely would have had this map finished. I'm hoping we can get Mining Island completely finished tomorrow. Would be awesome. This was the most time-consuming part. Putting the fishing in is going to be really easy, and I think we're just going to make the entire top of the mountain a grass meadow. But I am going to get out of here. Looking good so far. Thank you. Everybody have a great night, and catch y'all tomorrow.